keep silent. I mean, about Andrei. He's mortgaged the house to the bank. And his wife's got hold of all the money. After all, this house doesn't belong to him alone, but to the four of us. This is something he ought to realise if he's a decent man.
It's revolting.
I don't want anything, but the injustice of it revolts me.
Yes, how shallow Andrei has become. How dull and old he's grown living with that woman. There was a time he was preparing for a professorship. And only yesterday he boasted of having at last become a member of the district board. He, a member of the board. And the whole town is laughing and talking about it. And he's the only one who neither sees nor knows anything. He sits in his room and plays his violin! It's awful. Awful. I can't bear it any longer. I can't. Turn me out. Turn me out, I can't bear this anymore. Where has it all gone? My God. My God. I've forgotten everything. I can't remember how to say window or floor in Italian. It's all just muddled in my head. Each day I forget. And life is slipping by. Never to return, never. We shall never go to Moscow now. I see now we shall never go. I'm miserable. I can't work. I won't work. Enough! Enough! I'm nearly 24 already. I've been working a long time and my brain's drying up. I've grown old and ugly. And there's nothing. Nothing. No satisfaction of any kind. And time is passing. And I feel like I'm moving away from the real beautiful life. Moving further and further into some sort of abyss. I'm in despair and why I'm alive. Why I haven't killed myself before now, I don't know.
Oh, my dear sister. Don't cry, little one, don't cry. It hurts me.
I'm not crying, I'm not crying. No, I'm not crying anymore. No.
My dear. I'm speaking to you as a friend, as a sister. If you want my advice, marry Kizamba.
Oh.
I know he's not good looking, but after all, you value him highly, you respect him. You see, one doesn't marry for love, but to do one's duty. And this is what I think. And I would marry without love. I'd marry anyone who asked me, as long as he was a decent man. I'd even marry an old man.
Well, I thought we'd move to Moscow. And there I'd meet my true love. I dreamed of him. I loved him. But it all turned out to be foolishness. Just foolishness.
Oh, my dear darling sister. I understand it all. When Kizamba left the army and he came to see us in civilian clothes, he seemed to me so silly, I actually began to cry. He asked me, "Why are you crying?" And how could I tell him? But if it were God's will that he should marry you, I should be happy. That, you see, would be a different matter. Quite different.
What is this? Why don't you speak, Olga? See, holding against me. What is it?
Give it a rest and do, Sky. Tomorrow we'll have a talk.
Marking you quite calmly. What is it? What are you holding against me? Tell me frankly.
Really, Andrei, let's put it off until tomorrow. It's time to sleep.
I'll say this, then go. In the first place, you have something against Natasha, my wife. Natasha's an honest person, fine, straightforward and noble. That is my opinion. I respect my wife, and I insist that others respect her too. She's an honest person, fine. And all your grievances, if you will forgive me, are mere caprice. In the second place, you seem to be angry because I am no professor engaged in academic works. But I serve on the district board, and I consider this service just as high and just as sacred as serving science. I'm a member of the district board. I'm proud of it, if you want to know. In the third place, I have something to tell you. I mortgaged a house without asking for your permission. Yes, I know. And in this, I'm guilty and I ask you to forgive me. I was forced to do it because of my debts. 35,000 rubles. I'm no longer gambling. I gave you up some time ago. But the chief thing to justify myself is that you girls receive a pension. But I have no emolument, so to say. They won't listen. Natasha's superior, honest person. When I married, I thought we would be happy. All of us. Happy. My God. My dear sisters. My darling sisters. Don't believe me. Don't believe me.
Natasha, Natasha, Natasha.
He's drunk.
Very good news. Very.
Darling, dearest, I do value and respect Kizamba. He is a fine man. I'll marry him, only let us go to Moscow.
Yes!
Today has been a terrible day.
What is it?
I don't even know how to tell you.
Well, for God's sake, just tell me what it is.
Checkov has been killed.
Oh. I knew it.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be a... That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate or despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone. The good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life would be violent, and all will be lost.
We must live.
The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness of men, cries out the universal brotherhood and the unity of us all.
A time will come when we will all know what this is all for.
Millions of despairing men, women,
Why there is all this suffering.
victims of a system that makes men torture.
And there'll be no mysteries.
For those who can hear
From now on we must live.
do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed. The bitterness of men will fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will
Time will pass,
and dictators die.
and we shall be
The
forgotten.
power they took from the people will
Our
be
faces
chosen.
will be forgotten,
But so long
our
as we
voices,
die,
and how many there were of us. But all our suffering will turn to joy for those who leave after us. Happiness and peace will come to this earth, and they will remember kindly those who leave now. Oh, my dear sister, our life isn't over yet. We shall live.
It doesn't matter.